It's just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here at Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss. But no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Setting up play action. Franks. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Derek Brown. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Working with a 2nd and 4. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's to the 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. The touchdown giving him the first-quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Franks. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, here's Franks. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And give him a gain of 38. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Franks now. And here he's got Grant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Franks. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pick up there. $20 yards. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The Franks looking to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Dorsett complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Second down, Franks. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, look at the juke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Franks. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Franks. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Franks. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Setting up play action. Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's Davis to run again on second. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Frank's throw taken in by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And they go play action with Franks. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Franks. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jalen Mills in on the stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there that's good enough to move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch.
Now Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
Joey Slye for the Panthers field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, here's Slye to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Franks now to throw on first down.
Completes it to Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down throw. Here's Franks.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Franks.
Now he's flushed out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Delano Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Darnold wants to throw the football.
And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.